Hi guys, this is Dove Cameron, and I'm playing Expensive Taste Test with Cosmo. Let's do this. This is when we find out if we're girls or women. Okay, let's see. No laughing. This is serious. What did I just say? She's laughing. I don't know if you can tell. This one doesn't smell very strong. This one smells so nice. This glass is not frosted with expensive candles because they don't care. Forgot one of the most important parts. Rubber stopper. This is the cheaper one. This is the more expensive one. I just think most expensive brands would never use a rubber stopper. We have what looks like some iced coffee here. I'm so scared. Full bend over. To me, it looks like a Diet Coke. In my dreams, I see that everywhere I go. Like I said, expensive taste, not here, honey. Okay. I feel like normally iced coffee that is really well made doesn't have that sort of like bitter kickback with like a really nice iced coffee. This one's the more expensive one. Oh. I can't tell if I have no sense of smell today or if there's no smell. I feel like you can tell by the smell sometimes. Is that crazy? I'm gonna open these a couple times, so bear with me. The packaging on these. See, now this has like a slightly sweet smell, but some brands just stick with like that chemical-y smell and they like the smell is. So this could feel like a drugstore buy. It could, but it also could very well be like a sort of a classic staple design. At first glance, I feel like they're misleading you. Like this looks more expensive because it's cleaner packaging, and this is more like a sort of a vintagey throwback, like a sort of a 90s drugstore packaging, but it also could be a heritage brand that like they just never changed up their design. This is their classic design. This feels more modern. Doesn't really tell us much. They could be trying to throw us off. This formula looks expensive, but I don't want to put it on and up my... But they could be doing that on purpose. You guys are so sneaky. This is crazy. This is my job. All right. None of you are my friends. I'm not gonna let you in on my process at all. See, this one's the one they want you to think is cheaper. This is heavier. Normally, you would think the heavy one is the more expensive one. There's more things going on. Also, it just generally looks more expensive, but also sometimes cheaper companies will use that as a tactic to make it look more expensive. You know what I'm saying? Check, check. I mean, I turned it on. So check, check. Okay. It's not great. It's not bad. It's not great. This is the strangest social experiment. It's being and I'm doing this. This is a horrible mic. What's worse? Being wanted when I loved, or loved when I wanted. You have more pieces of me than I feel like I need like a little zoomy monocle for this one. I'm looking at the finishings. I'm looking at the stitching. The way this is now Shoe Investigation ASMR. They took off all hint of branding. They are awful. This is real leather. It bends. The stitching and the scallops around the edges here. No lower end shoe brand would ever take the time to do that. They don't care. They have to get it out. Whereas this, at the very end, you can see it's fraying, which means it's only leather on one side. And this stitching is very bare minimum. Also, this is reflective, which means it's probably like some kind of low end covering. This is the expensive one. Okay. Okay. I mean, I feel like I have an obvious impulse, but I've been wrong before. This one is pretty flimsy. I think this is a pretty dead giveaway. This is definitely glue gunned. If this was my design and somebody was making it, they'd be getting harsh words. I think if I were still in my like OG Gossip Girl era and I was like really loving Blair, I was always a Blair girl, I would maybe try to make this work, but I would take off like more than half the gemstones because this is just, it's a lot. That, trash. This, gold. No, but I think even like the gemstones feel like they're higher quality for sure, and it's weightier, which means it's more expensive to ship. This is a more expensive one. This is ranch dressing. This is jiggling a lot, which makes me think it's got like some some extra like preservative-y fat things. But then this has got some oil rising to the top, so same thing. Oh. Okay. Okay, so that smells of almost nothing, which is probably a sign that it's more expensive because they probably add scent. Okay. This is wasteful, but I have to switch because I'm wearing gloves. But that tastes like a classic drugstore ranch. Okay. Same weight. See, I don't know what this thing means. This crop circle on everybody's phones. I see it in like the nicer section of the phone cases, like when I go to Best Buy for like some camera or something. And this reflective thing is not super chic. Huh, okay. It's really the gloves that is making this so stupid. I'm like, my monocle, so dumb. This one's the more expensive one. This has the toggle to like turn your sound on and off, and this is blocked. And so it makes me feel like it's like off-brand or like it was made incorrectly or something. So this one feels like it's the higher end one. No, I do take forever to text back typically. I have to like clear my brain, sit down, text you 32 things in a row. I'm like sonnets and videos of like children running around and playing in emotional moments and things I thought about throughout the day. And that takes time. But then my friends are always like, I always know it's you because I get 32 notifications in like a 3-minute period. I'm like, thank you so much for having me. And be sure to keep an eye out for volume 1 of my debut album, Alchemical, out December 1st.